It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that is called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
A perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jayden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
That's to the right side, and it's Siddick.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing again, Daniel. He'll get this one complete to Brown. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Washington.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's a short one caught by Siddick. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They send the tight end in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively. Mike, you imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. And goal. It's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
And this play's going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
3rd and long for Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Again, it'll be Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Michael Davis.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the 1st half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Commanders offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. They'll go play action here with Daniel. Back to the 3rd-round pick, Luke McCaffrey. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
You see the 1st down pickup there by Luke McCaffrey, and certainly a name a lot of NFL fans are going to recognize. Obviously the son of Ed McCaffrey, the brother of Christian. And his ability to really work in traffic, make difficult contested catches. He's going to have to earn some of these opportunities. He had 11 games with at least 1 receiving touchdown. That led all college football last year at Rice. I think this is a young player that's going to surprise a lot of people and maybe surpass some expectations some of the folks on the outside maybe have placed on him.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So the drive will end there, and on comes Tressway to punt on 4th down. Deep for the Ravens, it's Deontay Hardy. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Jackson to the tight end, Likely. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. Secure the tackle after the catch, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time, and it'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Whoa! And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in 3rd and long. You think you're going to go with the passer. What do they change it up? They offensive lineman in front of the back and drop and set up a big gain and converts the
First and 10. Now, Daniel finding the tight end, Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down as we tick down with a 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 3 from him. Here's Daniel. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here, Bob, by the court, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
To the air again is Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Keep it in the air. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They've had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's brought out after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw, Jackson. Open man, right side, he's got it.
That's interference. Defense.
First and 10. Jackson looking to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To the air one more time with Jackson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and long. Jackson up top again. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Hardy now with the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Aguilar goes off in motion. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They motion the slot man left. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 2nd down. Jackson. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. Aguilar able to make the catch. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Again, it's Jackson. Down inside the 10. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
They'll go with him again. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Tay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the option, here's Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pick. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, the point at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They They face 2nd down and 7. Now, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Throwing Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Third and goal. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback, and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Tucker is back out after the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. This is Henry. Not much happening there, just a short game. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 9. Pistol give to Henry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It's a win here for the Ravens. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.